Having a student unable to access the building like others, to me, is unacceptable and something we have to right.
The front of Bellevue High School is a difficult place for people with disabilities to access, but school leaders are trying to change that. New on the Now's Paolo Suro tells us why this has been a long time coming.
This patio, if you will, was added.
Since Bellevue High School opened its doors in 1930.
Miniature ramp was added at some point as well.
It's gone through a few changes, but now
it's well overdue for a renovation.
That's because it's just not easily accessible for people with disabilities.
With the size of the entry, it's a small port. So really for someone in a wheelchair to get in and maneuver to the lift is somewhat cumbersome.
And Superintendent of Bellevue Independent Schools, Robb says the resources they have now, like this lift, are just not reliable.
When I arrived in Bellevue 4 years ago, I heard that there were issues with the lift. So we spent a great deal on replacing the lift, and it's what we have now, which unfortunately has also failed over time.
To go from floor to floor, this is what they use, an elevator. And when it comes to fire drills or any fire emergencies, they've got to use this manual ramp.
We would have ramps down these steps. Making that turn is pretty tough, and that's to us, it's just not the safest environment for our kids.
Smith wants to change that and change it now. His goal is to have a new entry in place by the start of the next school year.
Having a student unable to access the building like others, to me, is unacceptable and something we have to right.
The district is looking at the possibility of grants to try and extend this stairway and level it with the first floor.
I hope a story like this gives a face for those that make those decisions, that they say these are real people who have real issues, and when it comes down to creating a budget or allocating funds, we take those into consideration.
Right now there are 2 students in the district who rely on a wheelchair, but no matter the number, to Smith,
all students matter.
For the Now Cincinnati, I'm Paolo Suro.